Hey, I'm Dr. Patty Barch, and I wanted to put together a resource video for you. So I popped into my office today, and I'm going to do some screen sharing to show you some websites where you can find a lot of resource information to help you and those that you love through this difficult and challenging time. Okay, I'm going to screen share. So 1 second. So many windows. Here, share. Okay, so there we go. So the first website I want to share with you is this one. So this is the URL that comes up after you type in FLCCC.org. And you can see what the FLCCC stands for. And this is a group of medical doctors and some lawyers who have gotten together and developed multiple protocols for the issue of the day. So you want to go to this website, and then you want to click on protocols. So you can see this will give you a drop-down menu with a ton of information, but just go really to the first one. And when you go to the first protocol page, this is what they named it, IMASC. They named their protocol that, and all these hyperlinks. And then you can actually pick your country and click on that to get the protocol for that country, because certain drugs, and these are medical doctors, so part of their protocol includes drugs. Excuse me. So pick your country, and then you'll see you'll get a PDF that you can download and or print. And so here's a prevention protocol, and there's an early treatment protocol on page 2. But I want you to see here, these are the nutrients that they're recommending. So I'm going to tell you a little bit more about how to access medication in a minute, but you can see that vitamin D3, and honestly, people in the natural health field will tell you that this is a very low dose. We often consider 5,000 international units a day to be the maintenance dose, but sometimes you need higher doses. I was taking 5,000 units a day, and my vitamin D level was still only in the low 40s. And ideally, right now during this time, you want to be over 50, or even better yet, over 60. So I'm currently taking 15,000 units a day. But you should have a blood test done if possible to know where you're at. Then vitamin C, the best form to take is ascorbic acid, then quercetin, which helps your body to use zinc better, and then zinc, which is a really, really important nutrient for this particular situation. As you can tell, I'm being careful about the things I say and don't say. And then melatonin. So, and I'm going to be doing a separate video with the products that we have in stock and that we're recommending. And I'm going to walk you through these protocols a little bit more. But then you can go down to a little further here, early treatment. And then again, they have some medications, and they also recommend aspirin because of some blood clotting that can happen with infection, unless it's contraindicated. And then again, you're seeing vitamin D, melatonin, quercetin, zinc, and vitamin C. Those are the big ones. What I would like to see in their protocol that I don't see is NAC, which is N-acetylcysteine. This actually can be really challenging to get, and I'll explain that a little in my video that I'm going to do about products. So take a look at that. So the next website I want you to take a look at is this one. And this, you can see it all typed out here. America's frontlinedoctors.org. But if you do AFLDS.org, that will bring you to this site as well. And then you can click on this link here. And you can actually, on both of these websites, you can do telemedicine. But the challenge with the FLCCC and America's Frontline Doctors is they are so inundated that several of my clients have told me that they waited and waited for confirmation of a prescription, and then they actually just got refunded because the really the doctors were just overwhelmed. So then you would go ahead in and click contact a physician. And then, yeah, see, to overwhelming demand, they're really swamped. So I haven't been actually sending people there, but I just wanted to give you this as a resource. So you can book a consultation there now. But let's see, go back. So anyway, their site has a lot of information for you too. And then it also has some legal information. So like, do not quit your job. You can sign up for their newsletter, some great things. Okay. Another resource is Dr. Vladimir Zelenko. This is the doctor who oversaw the treatment of Donald Trump when he had COVID. Oops, I said the word. And so he has a protocol as well. And so they have treatment protocol and prophylaxis protocol. If you're not familiar with the word prophylaxis, it means to prevent. And so really, what I love about all of the doctors involved in this thing is they're all saying, like, get yourself as healthy as possible, take vitamins, take minerals, have a good nutritional profile so that when you do get exposed to something, you have the ability to fight it off. But let's assume that you already are positive. You can download the protocol, and then what all good doctors do is they don't just follow the recipe. They're treating according to how the person is responding and what they're bringing to the table. So for low risk patients, he's recommending fluids, fever control, and RAS, definitely zinc, vitamin C, and vitamin D. And he is up to the 5,000 IUs, which funny, one time a day for 7 days. Like, this is probably like, you should always be doing this. But anyway, then optional over the counter is quercetin and EGCG, which comes from green tea extract. And so both of those help your body to use zinc better. And then he starts getting into like, okay, these people are bringing more to the table as far as their disease state. And so he's bringing in those nutrients and then antibiotics. And then 2 medications. I watched a video with him yesterday, and he sometimes uses both and sometimes uses one versus the other. Then some additional things for inflammation, blood thinners, etc. So he has lots of resources there, and you can download his protocol there. Now, tons and tons of people have been messaging me about where do they get a prescription. So in order to get this medication, where is it? This one here. Well, any of these are prescription drugs. So you can't go into the pharmacy in the United States anyway and just purchase these drugs without a prescription. You need a prescription. And so the one that I'm finding to work the best so far is this pushhealth.com. And so full name, email address, no, you're not a licensed medical provider, get started. The next screen is going to ask you for a code. Let me just put this in here. Name, and then email at email.com. No. Okay. So then this is where I get all these kind of messages like, what's the code? You don't need a code. You can skip that. Just go to find a provider. And then when you get to the find a provider, you can look for the conditions, or you can look for the drug. So like, this is a popular one that people are wanting to get. So you could click on that and wait for it to load. Come on, there we go. And then you can just follow the website. It's pretty easy to do. And then, so they're actually walking you through how to dose things, because this drug is actually dosed by weight. So it's really important. I know my dad, when he took it, he took 12 milligrams a day for 5 days, plus prednisone, plus doxycycline. And that was the protocol that he got from America's Frontline doctors. So once you get the prescription, you have to select a pharmacy. And I would encourage you to not select a local pharmacy unless you have called them first to make sure that they will fill a prescription for that particular condition. Okay. Most of them aren't. Some of them were, and now they aren't because they've been put under pressure from agencies or whatever. So you probably want to go with Honeybee Pharmacy, which when you use the Push Health, it'll be the top selection for the prescription. But I will tell you, you need to be prepared. Your online appointment, quote unquote, with Push Health doctor is going to be, I think, $65. And then the prescription, it can be anywhere from $100 to $250, depending on how much you need, how much you weigh, etc. So just be aware of that. There is a coupon code that I don't know if it's still valid, but it's Newbee, NEWBEE for Honeybee. That'll save you 10% off of your prescription if that coupon code is still valid. One other resource that you can use, this one just hit my radar. I don't know for sure anyone who's used it, but it's myfreedoctor.com. You can make a donation. I know America's Frontline Doctors, when I did the online consult back in May, was $95. When I did the Push Health consultation in August, that was $65. So if you're able to support these doctors by making a donation, that would probably be good. But you can use this website also to get a prescription. So I just wanted to give you some resources where you can find more information on supplements and medication to support your body during this time. Okay, thanks. Peace out.